Alright everyone, welcome back to another casted replay game here. Thanks for tuning in. This is game 3 out of 5 of my Season 2 Age of Empires ranked placement matches. So, very excited to share this third match with you. A few things I would like to point out right away here. This new map is the Pit, Asian Temperate Biome, and yeah, this is the one they just added with Season 2, not only for quick play and all those other kinds of matches and skirmishes, but for ranked season. So there's a brand new map. Also, the fact that you can downvote maps in ranked, so nice. Because I got so sick of playing on Lipany. I really do not like Lipany, personally. That is the bane of my existence in this game. It's not terribly well balanced. You know, one person's going to get a lot more mountains or even resources on their side, in my experience, where it's really a hit or miss. It's either a landslide victory or just an absolute dominating loss. You know, and it hasn't really been fun for me. So Lipany, that was the very first one I downvoted. Could not downvote it fast enough. Dry Arabia as well, I'm actually not a fan. It's really popular, but just not for me. That ain't it, Chief. Not for me. And then also, what was the other one? Highview, I think it was. It's an interesting map, but, you know, all the stealth forests kind of drives me nuts. Those three are the ones I downvoted, just for the record. And so I'm going to point out just a couple things here with these spawns. You know, myself, I am the Holy Roman Empire in the color teal, and my opponent is the English in the color pink. So, what are we up to at this point in the game? It's about 2 minutes into the game. The opponent is gathering sheep and gold. While I'm doing exactly the same, however, I do have one villager on lumber trying to get more wood for extra houses to prevent being population limited. So, that's kind of the early plays here. My gold mine is in the back of my base, which is nice and secure behind the town center. Theirs is to the east. It's a little bit more in the open, a little bit more of a target. It's kind of far away from the town center. So, interesting thing to note here. Alright, we're going to fast forward, get through this lull of the game. Just a little bit of a slow point. So, as you can see, moving sheep by the town center, getting those food sources gathered up as fast as I can. Both player scouts moving across the map quickly, exploring and gathering sheep, all that good stuff. I've got the Aachen Chapel starting to be built, and the opponent does reach the feudal age first at about 4.5 minutes, and I follow up shortly thereafter, just close to 5.5 minutes, about a minute after. So, still focusing on houses, food, gold, just getting those resources, really going for the castle age. And as you can see here, the resources, my opponent is investing more into wood than I am, and I'm investing a lot more into wood, food and gold. So, and there you see it, I start getting the Burgrave Palace built up, going towards castle. Getting a lot of villagers over there to build that up. And at 8.5 minutes, my fastest age up yet in Season 2 ranked, getting the Burgrave Palace up. So that was pretty exciting. That was kind of an achievement. And then immediately going over to build a mill, getting berries and deer, having access to more food sources because the sheep won't last forever. So, also got a second mill here with more berries. And getting a lumber camp all set up, getting some more wood, trying to diversify resources. Now, at this point, my opponent has planned out a wooden palisade wall here, a defensive structure on the east side of the map near my base. Also walling off a relic here, important to note. And just really trying to go for that map control. And you see that happening here. So just going to fast forward a little bit here. Yeah. So, one of my prelates I'd sent out to gather a relic, and these wolves, these 3 wolves, and the enemy longbowmen, all just ganged up on this guy. And it was over. It was all ogre from there, man. It didn't stand a chance. He was never gonna survive that. So the wolves going after him. I'm pretty sure the scout fails to keep him alive. pretty sure. No? Oh no, holy crap. I was wrong. No, the villagers did kill the wolves. I guess I misremembered that. Anyway, so... Well, meanwhile, while that's happening, I've got a detachment of units here that is charging to the South Forest on the north side of the map and is ready to engage the enemy. You know, meanwhile, he's got his palisade wall built up there. Just keep that in mind for later here. That's going to come into play. And my opponent is getting the White Castle landmark built up here, going into Age 3 as well. Now, he is a few minutes behind because it's about 12 and a half minutes that he gets that landmark up, which isn't really that late, but it's far enough after I did that at this point I've already got my man-at-arms on the field with upgrades, and that's tough. Alright, yeah, so the upgrades are just coming through right now, but so I'm a little bit ahead here, just a little bit of an advantage. So the White Tower firing off on the man-at-arms as they flank to the north. And a second detachment of man-at-arms flanking to the east of his base. So. This first detachment here, engaging the longbowmen outside the council hall, just putting some pressure on getting units out of the way, while this other detachment here goes after the lumber mill. Villagers getting houses destroyed, going after towers, things like that, taking out buildings, just really disrupting the economy and base building operation here. So that is significant. Meanwhile, getting more infantry pumped out all the while. Beginning the farm transition, one by one, getting farms onto the field, and also gathering up the remainder of the deer in my base. Now, my whole army of man-at-arms had been deleted by this point. So this is where things started to get into a little bit tougher territory. So, what is happening at this point in the late game? We're in the final minute, as you can see there. We're getting close. So what happened? Well, he's got that relic walled off. I can't really go to access for extra gold. Excuse me, had to... my nose there. And, now, I hid some man-at-arms in the town center, just in case there was a surprise attack, which never came. And then this third detachment of man-at-arms go after the palisade wall, and my opponent did withdraw. He did call good game. You know, there's a few reasons why that might have been. I think the biggest one, just that I was producing units faster than he could match that production of his own army of longbowmen. So, another good game. Well played with my opponent. Very, very interesting game. And stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching.